Parker, Bakole, post-fight thoughts. Let's go.
Push the weight enough flex. The livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's just get to it, man. Lot to unpack here. I'm gonna touch on my thoughts completely tomorrow, 7 p.m. LDBC strong. What happened here tonight is important, and this needs to be a lesson to fighters in general. First and foremost, shout out to Joseph Parker. Check the resume. I'll just say that. Okay. I'm gonna try and sum this up in a few minutes. Okay. If you're just not getting news, Parker stops Martin Bakole knockout. I think it was a knockout. Bakole got this feet, but the ref waved it off, so I guess they're counting it a knockout. There was a lot of things going on here. First of all, he had just landed in Saudi 2 a.m. this morning. And I didn't like what I seen. But first of all, that is short notice. But I didn't like when they said this man weighed 313 pounds. I know you're a heavyweight, but if you look at the picture, y'all. And this is a picture, I guess, from maybe a fight or two ago. He's gotten bigger than that. The guy, look, I don't care what anyone says. I know he's a big guy. He has fast hands. So does Andy Ruiz. He's a chubby guy, fast hands. But listen, Bakole was not in shape. And leading up to this event, I said, if Bakole doesn't get Parker out early, the more that Parker drags the fight on into the championship rounds, Bakole's going to be in trouble because he's not in shape. I said that. A lot of people said that. Parker was favored to win this fight. Everyone was saying, no. Well, there was a lot of people saying, no. Martin's going to knock him out because he got this one-hit acquittal. Listen, it's okay to celebrate a fighter's last win. And the last time you saw him in the ring, they was doing something outstanding. Like they got really high on Bakole off the Jared Anderson stoppage. But I had to remind people, I said, look, if you look on his box rec, he has a loss to Michael the Bounty Hunter. Go watch that fight. First thing you'll notice is that Bakole was in excellent shape versus Michael the Bounty Hunter. That's the first thing you'll know. Second thing is Michael Hunter outboxed him. He outboxed him. So, Martin Bakole has some kryptonite. But a portion of the kryptonite is self-inflicted. And this is where I need fighters to take note. Please, whatever weight you're fighting at, you need to stay on or close to that weight. Don't be 5 pounds under. Well, it's okay to be 5 pounds under. But don't be no more than 5 or 10 pounds over. Especially when you're like a Martin Bakole, that people are not really interested in fighting you because of the element of danger you do bring into the ring. But as a professional, when you get the call, you want to be in tip-top condition at all times. When you choose to be a boxer, running should be a part of your daily routine, if not every other day. If you want to preserve your knees, and do that, get on the bike. But cardiovascular work should be a part of your daily routine. Your proper diet should be a part of your daily routine. Hitting the bag, daily routine. Heavy bag, speed bag. Working out, and then you go get your day started. I do that normally every day. I'm not no professional fighter. But if these guys are getting paid millions of dollars, there's no reason for you to get to balloon up like that. I was not comfortable when they called him in. I was not comfortable. Because if he had a decent camp, And he wasn't 313 pounds. A good weight for Martin Bakole. He's a big guy, 6'6". I would say maybe 250, 260 is good for him. And he'd feel better. I can tell from round one, he was preserving his energy. His hand was low. He was very comfortable. And he had a Parker on the back foot. I actually gave Bakole the first round. The danger in my mind was after he gets out of the 5th or 6th round, how's he going to look? Because Joseph Parker has a high ring IQ, a very high ring IQ. He's been in there with the best in his lifetime, in his division. He's been in there with Anthony Joshua. He's been in there with Joe Joyce, and he's learned and gotten better since then. He's been in there with our brother Deontay Wilder, and he was triumphant. He's been in there with Zhilei Zhang, and he was triumphant. What made anyone think that this would be any different? I said, if Bakole doesn't end this fast, Parker's going to beat him on the cards. And in round 2, he throws a wild shot. It bounces off the Bakole, but he's taller, so he was leaning down. The shot bounces off the top of his head, and there was a delayed reaction. He fell, and he didn't get his bearings back. Now, look, let's go here. There's going to be a lot of people saying that he threw this fight. There's going to be a lot of people saying he just came in there for the paycheck. Look, Padley, I didn't do a review on that fight. I'll wait to do it tomorrow. You can say the same thing about him. The difference is, he got paid, but he gave his effort looked better. All right, he was in better shape. Let me add that. He was always ready, because they let these fighters know, look, this guy's fighting this guy, but if this guy don't make it, we're calling you. Stay in shape. I'm sure whoever he's working with, Warren, Hearn, they say, yo, look, man, we got a fight coming up. If you're on or close to his weight class, stay in shape. If you're in his weight division, stay in shape, because you will get the call. And Padley got the call when Floyd Scarfield and whatever's going on in that camp started acting a fool. Now, just because you're a heavyweight don't mean you have to walk around at 1 billion pounds, man. Martin Bakole was just now starting to make some noise. They put Jared Anderson on this pedestal, and Bakole came in there and dethroned him. And now Jared Anderson doesn't look right. So when they picked up the phone and called Bakole to come in after Daniel Dubois suffered an illness, he was right for the pickings. But you know what? This ain't Joseph Parker's fault. I saw the punch in slow motion. I think it was real. That's my opinion. You guys are free to believe what you want to believe. That's fine. But he wasn't in shape, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't in shape. I don't think he took a dive, because what's the trade-off? Where does he go from here? Parker's moving on to bigger and better things. Where does he go now? They're going to try and make that Jared Anderson rematch. Watch. Jared won his last fight. Didn't look good doing it. He suffered a KO loss in this fight. He didn't look good in that second round. Just because you're big and menacing and walking forward, what matters is what lands and can you beat the count. That's what matters. Get down and lay down. And he just got caught with a good shot and didn't get it back. I'm accepting that. And I got love for Martin Bakole. But if I can tell this brother one thing, brother, please, this needs to be a learning experience for you, because I believe if he was in better shape, that punch don't land. He's fast enough to move out the way. I'm not talking about hand speed. He was preserving energy because he knew what Joseph Parker was finna do. Take him into the deep waters and drown him. So he was preserving energy, but there's no way you telling me you ready for a fight and you're 313 pounds. We said the same thing about Big Baby Miller. When he finally got his license back, he was hella out of shape. He had to get back into shape. Daniel Dubois, he came in there at 300 plus pounds. And in the championship rounds, he turned into a punching bag. I'm just saying what happened. This was going to happen to Bakole, in my opinion. So as a professional fighter, please, I don't care. Look, at a heavyweight, man, just because there's no cap on the amount of weight you could bring into that ring, that don't mean you have to bring it. Good weight for this brother is about 250, 260 pounds, standing at 6'6". I promise you he'll feel better. Look at his physique tonight and then get on YouTube and look at his physique when he fought Michael the Bounty Hunter. It's two different men in there. The movement was different. But Michael just outboxed him, and that's okay. But you have to take care of yourself as a professional. Now, he came in there. I don't know what he got paid. You know, he had a fight lined up with FA Jogba, I believe. So, of course, this was a payday. And, you know, listen, maybe he should have said no. I believe. Ain't no maybe. You know why? Because look at the outcome. And he knows he wasn't in the best of shape. He knows this, man. And, you know, this is the decision that he made. You know, he's not done. Hopefully this lights a fire in his heart and says, you know what, I got to be more responsible. I got to be more responsible with how I approach the sport. He is what you call a gym legend. He's whooping everybody in sparring, and people are like, no. If we can avoid him, we will. And once again, Joseph Parker took on the task, caught him at the right time because Martin Bakole wasn't disciplined enough to keep his weight down, and he landed something. And here you go. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!